me ask you a question. Be honest. Raise your hands if you think you have bro code. Raise your hand if you have no idea what bro code is. All right. So, okay, we've got a couple of people that don't know what it is. Bro code is like, honestly, it's probably quite a sexist term for what it is, really. Bro code, it's the idea that you would look after your bro before putting them in a bad situation when it comes to their relationship. Now, if we remove gender from it, it's really, would you care about your friends' relationships to help them have a better life? That's really what we're talking about here. And the code is like a sequence of rules that you should follow when it comes to making sure you respect boundaries between your friends' relationships. And over the last couple of weeks, I've actually noticed that very few people know what these rules should be. Now, I'm gonna break down what I believe my bro code rules are, or really how to respect the relationships of your friends and family. One of the reasons that I'm proud about this is many people that know me personally believe that my code is one of the strongest they've ever seen, which is fascinating because I'm polyamorous and I'm known to have open relationships. So considering I come across as somebody that, is promiscuous and hedonistic and has a lot of wild relationships, I'm also incredibly respectful of my friends' relationships. And so on the face of it, it might look like those two things don't go together, but the reality is they go together like toast and butter. Like they are made for each other. Because you can't be hedonistic or polyamorous if you don't have a strong code that respects your friends and their relationships. So I want to break down for you what I believe my personal code is, my bro code. And I'm going to invite you to adopt it yourself. Now, feel free to change it. Feel free to monitor it if you want to. If you've got your own version, that's fine. But I'm going to make some pretty good arguments for why mine, which I believe is more strict than most people's, is actually the better way to go. And that's all because I understand something that I like to call the slippery slope. Most people consider cheating kicking off about here. I consider cheating kicking off here. And therefore, I will not enter the slippery slope. So we'll give you an example. If one of my friends has met a new person and they started dating, and they were in a relationship, and they'd been in a relationship together for a couple of months, and we all went out to a social dinner, I would not add their new partner on social media. And I have people say, that's crazy. Why would you not do that? You're disrespecting their new partner. I'm not disrespecting them at all. In fact, the exact opposite. If I hadn't met them through my friend, I wouldn't meet them. I have no need to add this person to my social media. If their relationship ends, why would I still be friends with this new person? My friendship was with the person I already knew. This person I only knew through them. There's no need to add them or be their friend. In fact, the only time I will add my friend's partner on social media is when my friend specifically asks me to add them on social media. And I find that this takes somewhere between 12 months to 24 months. It's very rarely in the first year of the relationship does it ever come up that they want me to add them. And there's always a reason for it. When they do get added, it will always be, hey, I don't have my phone on me right now, can you add my partner so she can transfer some information to me? Or, hey, my partner is looking for some work and I know that you know some people that might be hiring, can she add you on social media? And that's always the first time when they realize that I didn't add them yet. And in fact, if their partner adds me, I won't accept them. But what I do is I go to my friend and say, hey, just so you know, your friend added me on social media. Nothing against them, I just don't really know them yet and I don't have a reason to add them. So I'm just leaving them as unadded. If you want me to add them, I will. But if not, I'll just leave it until there's a reason for us to be friends. And most of my friends respect that because they see what's going on. I don't need their phone number. If I ever get their phone number, I don't save it unless I'm actually hanging out with them on a regular basis with their partner. All of this avoids the slippery slope. The slippery slope is where I know what my code is, but I don't know what their partner, my friend's partner's code is. And for all I know, they might try and make a move on me. And I want to do everything I can to prevent them from even entering the slippery slope. I want them to realize that there is nothing, no way, no possible chance to get through. This is my rule. This means that I have never been put in an awkward situation by one of my friend's partners. I've seen it happen to friends around me. I've seen it happen to other people that don't have this strict bro code. But for me, it doesn't happen. Actually, before filming today, I had a situation. I'm going to Vegas with my girlfriend, And one of my friends from Puerto Rico, his girlfriend's going and he's not. And he said to me, would you mind keeping my girlfriend company while she's over there in Vegas with you guys? And I said, no problem whatsoever. And then instantly, my girlfriend will be with us. We'd be more than happy to hang out. Because I want to make it clear to him, there is no way I will hang out with his girlfriend alone. There will be no point where I am in any situation where, once again, we can trigger the slippery slope. There won't be any temptation or any opportunity, so therefore, I am once again protecting myself. And I find that if I just protect myself from the slippery slope, then I never have a problem with bro code. It means I can always respect my friends' relationships. But where it gets messy is what about the end of a relationship? What about when they separate? Well, because of my code and the slippery slope, I'm protected. I actually make it very clear to somebody, their relationship is their relationship and nothing to do with me. My friend is my friend. So I will say to them, usually when you can tell there's turmoil in the relationship, or sometimes I'll say it as a joke early on in the relationship, just so you know, if we say that this is my friend, I'll say to them, in the case of a divorce, I get to keep my friend. And nothing against you, but you can go elsewhere. And I let them know right at the very beginning that this is what will happen. My friend who I knew and who I knew first is who gets me. And it doesn't matter how you break up. And I've even had situations where I believe that my friend was the person doing bad things in the relationship. And I say to this person, hey, just so you know, I understand why you guys are separating, and I understand that my friend is the asshole. I am so sorry you went through that, but I made it clear since day one that I'm going to side with my friend, and right now my friend needs me more than ever. Not to get over the breakup, because my friend needs to learn how to be a better person. And so I'm going to help out my friend be a better person, and I want you to go and make better friends, meet a better person, and go and have a wonderful life. You don't need me in your life. Your life's going to be great. My friend really needs me to help him, so I'm going to focus on that. So even in a negative situation, I'm still siding with my friend, because that is the key to making sure that you have a strong code, strong relationship code to look after the friends around you. I got in a discussion with my friends about this over the weekend, and he said, I like to be more like Switzerland. He's like, I like to just, sit on the fence. I don't pick a side. I like to stay friends with everybody. And so I played out a scenario of the slippery slope. And I said, okay, well, let's just say that you do stay friends with both people in this scenario. They've separated. You have your friend that you've known for 5 years, and you've got their partner that you've known for 3. During the separation, you don't pick a side. You say you want to be friends with both. This particular friend in question organizes a monthly dinner. I was like, who do you invite? And he says, well, I'll invite them both. And I said, okay, are you truly sitting on the fence or are you getting involved? He said, no, I'm sitting on the fence. I was like, so every single month you're going to make them have a fight because you're refusing to choose? So they have to fight about who gets to come to your dinner? And he said, well, I didn't think of it like that. I was like, right, your decision to stay out of it puts more conflict on them. Or you can remove all conflict by just picking the one that you're going to stay with. Probably the one you met first because you met the other one through them. In doing this situation, you make it worse. How about this? What if you invite both of them, but one of them decides not to come? Your friend doesn't come. So you only hang out with the other one that isn't your friend. And then the other one brings their friend. Who you fall in love with. Now what happens? You're now dating this person who is best friends with your friend's ex. Your friend who maybe you grew up with and went to high school with. So now you're going to cut out your friend because now you're in love? This whole situation gets worse and worse. There are so many other people in the world. You didn't need to meet this person through them. You could have met somebody else. You could have done so many other things. You could have supported your friend when they were going through the breakup and they needed support. In a separation, it's so much better for bro code, for you, for everyone, if you just respect the boundaries of relationships. That doesn't mean be weird or be rude. It just means respect it. 2 of my very good friends got divorced earlier on this year. And I knew one of them first, but I met the other one 6 months later. Through them, granted, but still 6 months later. So I've known them both for about the same amount of time, but clearly I knew one first. In their separation, I made it very clear which one I was hanging out with, but I didn't unfriend the other one off social media. If the other one ever needed anything or had any problem, I would absolutely help them by pointing them to somebody else. What I won't do is go to dinner with them. What I won't do is hang out with them. What I won't do is reach out and see if they want to go to the movies together. What I won't do is have long text thread conversations with them. I just don't need to do that. But I can still respect the friendship and help them out and be the ally that they need at times when they need it. But it just doesn't have to be resting on my shoulders or with my arm around theirs. It can just be at a distance. And by doing this, I respect the friendship. I only ever invite my friend out, the one that I met first, rather than this other person. And over time, they get that. They move on, they have other friendships. But if they ever needed something, if their car broke down on the side of the road and they needed, someone to come and fix their car, I would absolutely call AA for them to go and fix it, or AAA in America. It's literally AA in England. But I would call someone to come and fix it for them and make sure it happened. But it wouldn't be me, because that's not my job. And this is what it means to have a strong relationship code. If you do this, if you respect these boundaries and understand that there are so many billion of other people on the planet for you, you don't need to go after your friends' exes or their partners. Most of the time, when you're going after somebody's partner or their ex, it's simply because you're being too lazy to go and meet people for yourself. Having the confidence to go out there and meet new people, rather than relying on the ones that you meet through your friends, actually just makes you a better person overall, and it will help your friends trust you. The reason my friends trust me with their relationships is because they know that I can go out there and meet somebody anytime I want, whenever I want. I don't need to get my friend's partner. I don't need to get my friend's exes. I can just go out and meet new people. And that's why my friends feel comfortable bringing their partners around me, because I respect those boundaries. I don't cross those lines. I don't need to. I just develop my own life. And so I'm going to invite all of you to adopt this and make sure that you never allow yourself to get into the slippery slope.